Alright guys, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So we got the easy A's in the game. We'll start off with the most hype one, obviously Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. So he has the leader skill of crossover, key plus 3, and all stats 180. Not bad. Having above 170 is definitely very nice. Means that if you don't have the new units, of course, you could always just run this guy instead. You'll only be losing out on 20% stats, which isn't the worst. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So he raises defense by 50% for one turn, and then just does immense damage to enemy, which is really cool. He gets a 180% attack and defense. Let's look at it pre-Easy A. He only got 140% afterwards. He further boosts his attack and defense by 60% when performing a super attack. All allies in the crossover category get 1 key and 30% attack and defense. Same thing for grade 8 power. Remember that it is 2 separate boosts, so he's giving not only himself, but people who are also on crossover and grade 8 power 2 key and 60% attack and defense, which is very good because it means that you can run this guy with somebody like Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, and you can have like an amazing rotation for sure. I don't know who you would really want to run slot 1 in that scenario, but the support definitely does help Gohan, and I think the 50% damage reduction does help Gohan age out just a little bit better. And they'll share like a couple links too. Then we got team crossover or in grade 8 power category for each ally in the category with the most bodies reduces damage received by 5%. So the wording is weird on this because it's obviously Google translated. What this means is that whichever category has the most allies on it will get the boost. So he's not going to be able to get like 80% damage reduction, right? He's only going to be able to get 35? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, yeah, for the front leader. So yeah, you can get 35% damage reduction max if you have either a team of full crossover or a team of full grade 8 power. I mean, it's not the worst. 35% damage reduction isn't the worst, but I'm just surprised that they didn't make it both. Like if they made it both, he'd definitely be like the #1 TR in the game, having 70% damage reduction as long as you're using crossover grade 8. Well, no, I don't. Even then, you could probably just not run a team of full crossover grade 8. You could use like half and half. You know, some crossover grade 8 power, some just grade 8, some just crossover. You know. Like I feel like that could have definitely worked, but I'll say I'm a little disappointed. I wish the damage reduction was just a little bit higher, but obviously with the Easy A stats and with his pretty nice looking defense, because remember he technically has not 180% attack and defense, he has 240% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then gets an additional 60% multiplicative after doing a super, gets an additional 50% here, and then he'll have the damage reduction. I think that he'll definitely be fine. And then not only that, but he also has nullifying super attacks, because he still has the high chance we can go before the Easy A. It was always high chance of evading and then countering with tremendous power, but it looks fine. I'm very glad with how they did that, and then don't forget that he's going to be linking up very well with the Super Saiyan 4 full power. I just don't know who you'd really want to run in slot 1. That's the only issue, is that they drop all these heroes units. There's no real slot 1s with them, but who knows? Maybe we'll read something down the list and we'll see something. Let's go ahead and read the next one. So we already know what full power Broly and all that stuff does. We'll like I said, this is just going to be the Easy A video. Let's just go ahead and open up a couple of them. I heard that Vegeta was bad, but we'll look at all of them. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Yeah. We don't really care about that because that's not a global show. I don't care about that. Oh yeah, that was just because I was looking at something earlier. So I don't really like translating the page because I feel like some of the times it messes up the translation. So we'll just do it like this. Just translate the page. There we go. 150% attack and defense when special move is activated, so he gets 150% defense on super attack. Other people participating in attack when there is an ally Great Ape category. So when there is a Great Ape category ally attacking in the same turn, own ki +2, and then always launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Okay. Wait, he raises defense infinitely. Okay. Alright. All allies participating in the attack when there is a Great Ape power category. Additionally, super moves are additionally activated. Oh, okay. If there is only Great Ape power category allies attacking in the turn, you get an additional attack guaranteed. If there is one on the team, you do other people attacking in. Okay, so yeah. If there's one Great Ape power category ally in the team or more, you do an additional attack and have 2 ki. If the whole rotation is Great Ape power, then you get an additional super guaranteed. Every time you do a super attack, you raise your attack and defense by 30% up to 150%. Wow. I'm scared. We got to see in game. He looks solid. He looks very, very solid. Raising defense infinitely, having multiplicative attack and defense, multiple supers, pretty good attack and defense from doing super attacks. Only issue is no starting attack and defense. He only gets 150% attack and defense when doing the super attack, so AoEs kill this guy. But this is supposed to be like the starting attack. The starting attack and defense is from this, basically, because it doesn't say, you know, obviously that it only activates after a super attack. It builds up from super attacks, but it would just be the start of turn attack and defense, which is okay. Like I said, I'm just scared because if we looked at somebody like Tech Trunks, and he had a really good kit, I would say as well, but it just didn't translate well into game. I really hope that this guy is good, because yeah, he has like a good amount of defense too. Pre-EZA stats at 100%. Yeah, I'm just worried. He got obviously a couple links with the Broly as well, a couple links with the Rose, which is good. But yeah, like I said, I think this guy is gonna be pretty good, because like greatly are just raising defense infinitely and then getting more super attacks is really nice. And then like I said, the multiplicative stuff here and here is gonna help out a lot. We just have to see in game first. Assuming this guy is gonna be bad, but we'll go ahead and see. Let me just translate the page again. Attack and defense 140% at the start of turn, plus an additional 70% attack and defense when super attack is performed. He raises attack and defense by 50% with each super, which is good. It's just for one turn though. Raises defense by 40% and 4 ki. That's really nice. 4 ki is huge. Attack and defense of all enemies 30% down. Team crossover category further increases own attack by 20% for each ally. So he gets 20% attack per category crossover ally on the team. For each extreme ally on the team, furthermore increase your own defense by 10%. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a no. It's a no from me. It's a no from me. This guy doesn't look good. Is this the one that has the like weird, the dragon form? Is this the one that did like goes Great Ape? No, I don't think it is. I think I'm thinking of a different card. But yeah, this doesn't look good because he has like really insane support. He's getting defense on a good amount of his stuff. Issue is no defensive capabilities. He doesn't have dodge, damage reduction, or guard, which is just gonna kill this guy. I feel like if he had something like Fu, where he just had 50% chance to dodge, he'd be a lot better, and I could be like, okay, this guy is pretty solid, you know, basically a crossover crossover support unit that just dodges, like how we have for a lot of these categories now. But you can't defend this guy if he doesn't have something to help you out. So yeah, he could have been better. He could have been better. I heard that Vegeta's actually like just terrible. Terrible. Let's go ahead. Key +3, 160% attack and defense when attacking. Crossover to other teams when there are 3 or more allies in the crossover category. Wait, what? Alright, let me untranslate this because I think it messed it up. Let's, let's show original and then let me translate. Key +3 on your return. 160% defense on attack, 120% at the start of the turn. Launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack at the start of the turn. 50% chance of performing a at the start of the turn. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't like using the translate, because it's just like I do that and then obviously there's crossover in the name and they're not putting it there. So I'll go ahead and try to guess what this means. When there are 3, I'm having an aneurysm trying to read this part. When there are 3 or more crossover category allies on the team, 120% attack and defense, and always make an additional attack that has a high chance of probability when the special move is activated. High probability of crit. I'm assuming it means that when there is 3 or more crossover category allies on the team, they get 120% attack and defense, that you get the high probability of an additional super attack and the high probability of a crit. But I don't know, the translation worked really weird with that. So if there's an enemy with Son Goku in the name, when the enemy is a character containing definitely triggers enthusiasm. I think that was just the crit thing that we saw earlier, where if it's a 100% chance to crit if the enemy has the name Goku, obviously not Junior, Ginyu, etc. Okay, no, he's bad. All right, we'll go ahead and translate this too. Key +2 and attack and defense 150% at the start of turn for 5 turns after being attacked for the more 150% defense up. Oh yeah, I forgot to read the super attack effects. You get 30% defense and then greatly lowers the attack and defense of the enemy. Every time you get attacked for the more 50% attack up to 150%. When there are other participating, when there is an ally in the Dragon Ball Heroes category. Oh, he guards all attacks. Recovers 10% of damage dealt. I forgot that he had that. That's actually pretty cool. Because what was it before Easy? Oh, it was just that. Okay. Here, let's just translate it and see. Guards all attacks. Okay, so I'm assuming that means that when there is another crossover category ally participating in the attacking turn, that he guards all attacks and then gets an additional 100% defense. This is nice because 5 turns. Usually I don't like it when units get defense on hit and they either don't make it permanent or it lasts like a short amount of turns. But having it where it's 5 turns is definitely fine. And then getting defense here means that he's a perfect floater as well if you do need to. And then yeah, the damage dealing heal does help. I'm assuming he's probably not going to do a lot offensively though. Only getting 150% attack at the start of turn and then up to another 150% attack. His attack stats are probably going to be horrible, and that's the way that they balanced it, is they just made him more of a defensive option. But I'm okay with that. Like, yeah, I don't know how many times I've said it, but I'm okay with having just defensive units like this. Like, this is a good guy. This, out of all the heroes EZAs so far, I want to say Broly is like number 2, and so far this guy's number. Actually, no. Move Broly down to 3. This guy is 2. Vegito is 1. So far, I think. Yeah, because the attack counter in Super is just it's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and. This is the guy who I was most hopeful for. Is it translated? Whatever. Increases own attack by 200% and defense by 100%, and nullifies enemy guard at the start of turn. Further attack and defense 50% when a special move is activated. If all allies participating in the attack are Dragon Ball Heroes category allies, you will also receive 2 key, and an additional super attack will be activated. Attack and defense of enemies are reduced by 30% for 2 turns. If the attacked enemy has a lower attack or defense lower, attack will further increase by 100%, and a critical hit will be activated with a very high probability. Does that mean that it's great chance or high chance? 70% chance. Okay, so it's a great chance. I mean, that's pretty good. That's really good. Issue is that, like, he's like Broly. We have to see how he is in game first, but I don't know. Yeah, defense is a little bit on the lower end. The issue with him that I can see so far is, even though he raises his defense infinitely and he does it faster than Broly because it's 30%, but this one's 50, is he has a lot less defense here and here. Like, he just gets 100% defense at the start of turn and then additional 50% defense when performing a super attack. Broly had like, he had it around the same, but his was more multiplicative because his is defense at the start of turn once you actually built up. Then he had it where he got more when performing a super attack, and then he also got it from. He also had guaranteed additionals. I don't know. This is probably, I would probably rank him just a little bit lower than Broly, because Broly has more attacks you could get. But I think he literally has like 1 more, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. Mirror looks like he could be good. I really hope he is. I don't know about this one. I feel like he might be bad. Own energy key +3 and attack and defense 150% up. When there's only 1 enemy, attack and defense increase by 150%. Always make an additional attack and has a high probability of an additional super being activated. Attack and defense of attacked enemy are reduced by 35% for 2 turns. I saw reduced by 35 and I thought it was going to be damage reduction. No, it's just another lowering of attack and defense. If the opponent you attack is in low attack or defense, for the more 150% attack up. When there are 2 or more enemies, for the more 100% attack, defense 200%, evade probability for each number of enemies after the 3rd one, additionally increase 50% and reduce damage received. Yeah, no. This is, dude, this is the same situation that happened with Triku. Why? 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 I didn't think he was going to be good regardless, but this is when I read stuff like this, I genuinely wonder what they were cooking. Like, what thought process went behind making this kit? He has to dodge 3 attacks, right? And then if he dodges 3 attacks, he gets 10% damage reduction. And he only has dodge if you are fighting 2 or more enemies. Why? This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Because it's like you're getting all of this. You're getting. I keep switching back to this because I just want to make sure, because it clarifies damage reduction at the end here, and I want to make sure that the other part, the lowering attack and defense, wasn't part of the damage. It wasn't like mistranslated for damage reduction, but no, it is. It's what it was. 35% attack and defense being lowered. This is like why you're going through all of this effort to dodge 3 times, and all you're getting is a 50% attack boost and 10 damage reduction. 10 fucking damage reduction. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Is that the lowest damage reduction you can get in the game that doesn't have it where you can like build up on it? I'm almost positive it is. I have never seen 10 damage reduction before. That's actually pitiful. Who did this? I don't even care that he raises defense by 50% for 1 turn. This is so this is genuinely the most unneeded EZA of all time. Nothing changed. He still sucks. I genuinely can't believe it. I'm so mad. Alright, let's look at the free-to-play EZA. Attack defense by 50% for 1 turn. 160% attack and defense at the start of turn. 80% more when doing super attack. You need a chance of avoiding an enemy attack. And in addition, when there are Dragon Ball Heroes categories on the team, when there are 2 or more allies on the team, you get 2 key, and then further increases the probability of evasion by 20%. I'm pretty sure the way that this works, and it's the way that how it always works, is these will multiply against themselves, unfortunately. So it's not a 30 or it's not a 50% chance to dodge. It's like a 30%, and then it has to go through a 20% afterwards, which is lower. But it is what it is. Targeted during attack. When the enemy's HP is 80% or more when doing an attack, you get 80% attack. Furthermore, when the HP is below 50%, you perform an additional attack that is a super high, so that's great. Super high probability of a super attack being activated. Attack or defense decrease, question mark. Every time you attack an enemy who is stunned or has a special move block, 10% increase of chance to crit. Just make sure that that's how it is. Yeah, she gets the 70% chance to do an additional super if they have depending on the health and all that. But I don't even want to talk about my thoughts and comments. That was bad. I'm disappointed. I really am. If I probably had to make like a ranking of how excited I am to see them in game, it's probably 1 Vegito, of course. Probably 2 Broly. Actually, no. Masked. What do they call him? Masked King. Masked King is 2. Broly is 3. He's probably 4. I guess 5. 6 and then 7. I like really good. Looks good. He looks good. And then let me just remind myself of his thing again. No, his is the one that he might not have enough defense. So I guess it's just these 3. Like Broly, the Masked King, and then Vegito are the only ones that I'm looking at. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot about her. Sorry, I forgot that she was getting EZA too. I'm pretty hopeful for this one. 180% attack and defense raises attack for 1 turn. Should have just been defense, like how the others are. But that's okay. 3 key and 40% attack and defense for all eyes. High chance of getting both attack and defense, where there are separate chances. High probability of avoiding attack when HP is 50% or greater. Once only when below 50%, all allies of the extreme attack and defense 60% up, and HP is 50% recovery. Ooh, every time you dodge an attack, you get a 40% defense. Attack and defense up to 120%. So that's good. That's basically 180, 220. Could be 230. And the high chance to dodge. And then if you keep dodging, you'll get a multiplicative 120. And then once you both fall below 50% HP, you get 60% defense and heal. She actually looks good. She looks good. Yeah. She looks like she could be pretty busted, because it basically could be a P plus 3 and 50% attack and defense, as long as you proc the high chances. And then even if you don't proc the high chances, you get an additional 60% attack and defense when you fall below 50% HP with her on the rotation. That's an insane boost. Alright, so my tiers have changed. Vegeta 1, Masked King 2, Toa 3, and Broly 4. Those 4 are the ones that I'm actually looking forward to seeing in the game. The other ones could be good, I guess. Like I said, I really have to see how he looks like in the game first before I go and say, like, oh, Mirror's number 1. You know, like, I need to see how he looks like first. But this is good because we have one option who is super class, and then like a good amount of extreme class who could be good. So like the Super Saiyan 4 full power Vegito, and the, well, I guess there wasn't any other like really good super class out of all of these, but this is fun because they didn't type restrict it, but it is nice to get both really nice super and extreme class options. But for the first time in a while, extreme class fans win because the extreme class actually just dominated. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta sucks. The Master Vegeta sucks. I guess that's really it. They only really had those two. But yeah, the extreme class wins. The Thrive. Excuse me. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm always happy to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. The Heroes, EZAs, and all of that are dropping tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. Maybe it's tonight. I don't know. I can't keep up with this shit, man. Anyways, that is all the time we have for today. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Subscribe if you like to see more content like this. It really helps out small creators like me. Dislike if you guys didn't like the video. The comments are always like I said, very appreciated, and feedback is always greatly appreciated. But I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.